Last time on Sandy Creek TheSeason.
Eric Sweeney on the carry. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention for just a moment? With that carry, Eric Sweeney becomes the all-time leading rusher at Sandy Creek High School. Chi Vasquez rumbling, stumbling into the end zone. Guess what? You're going to suffer today.
Started about 5 years ago with the Junior Patriots, and Coach Garvin and myself were the ones who kind of spearheaded that thing, getting it started. If you look at some of the schools on the northern side of Atlanta, they have those youth programs that go all the way from high school all the way down to 5 and 6 years old. And our thought process in establishing the Junior Patriots was we wanted to give our kids, the people who live in northern Fayette County, a place to play football at a young age, and a place to come so they know growing up they want to be Patriots one day. We stood out there on the field at practice one day and went around to each of the players and said, asked them, where did you play youth football at? And we got like 5 or 6 different answers for those kids because there wasn't one central place for our kids. They had to go to different places. And so that was the thought process behind that. We now have, I guess the junior class is really the first class we have that has a lot of our former Junior Patriots on there. And so we want to continue to grow that thing, and those kids show up here as 5 years old and want to play on the battlefield on Friday nights one day. That's the goal.
In episode 8, we gave you a look at some of the talented young men in the 8th, 9th, and 10th grades. But in episode 10, we go even deeper. Enjoy a look at our 7 and under Junior Patriots. Check out number 6. He makes something out of nothing on this 40-yard run. Number 1 comes up with the huge fumble recovery, giving your young Patriots a first down, Creek! Here's a sweet quarterback keeper by number 7. Now it's time for us to show off some of that Sandy Creek defense. Check out how number 21 not only beats the blocker, but also defeats the hole, making a nice play in the backfield. As you can see, number 21 loves being in the opposing team's backfield almost as much as he loves playing at the battlefield.
I am Vic Bolton, and I'm the president of the Sandy Creek Youth Football Association. Well, actually, Sandy Creek Youth Football began in 2009 with a couple of 3 committed coaches and board members who wanted to create an association in this area of the city that would allow all the young talent to come together and have a place to play. It started with giving the young people in our community a place to play. There's obviously a lot of talent in this area. The Flat Rock Middle School wins the county championship pretty much every year and has gone undefeated for 5 of the last 6 years or something like that. So our goal was to create a place where we can teach what we call Patriot pride. We teach young people the Sandy Creek way, how we work hard, how we focus, how we remove distractions from the picture so that we can be about the business of getting better at the game of football, but yet we have a great time while we're doing it. So our goal is to see the young men that we have coached go over to Flat Rock Middle School and win championships, and then come up to the high school and win championships. And it's about to come to pass. Our first group of young people, I actually coached in the league the first few years. And young men that we coached, including your son, are now the 10th grade class at Sandy Creek, and many of them will start and make a significant contribution to the state championship team we'll be putting together in 2014. You know, we pride ourselves on being a feeder program to the Sandy Creek High School, and we take that very seriously. We model our system after the way Coach Walker and Coach Garvin and Coach Householder and all the coaches, Coach Sweeney, all those guys, the way they do their thing at the school. We teach our teams the Sandy Creek offense, the Sandy Creek defense. We teach them the position names the same way they use them at the high school. We use the same formations, plays, etc. So the goal is to have a young man prepared to play Sandy Creek football from the beginning. So coming out of the gate at 5 and 6 and 7, he's learning how we play the cover 2 that Coach Garvin is famous for. He knows what a 3 technique is in terms of the defensive tackles, of which Sandy Creek has had so many Division I starting SEC quality 3 technique defensive tackles. They learn all of that at the young age so that when they get to the high school level, all they got to do is plug and play because they've already been exposed to the system. Sandy Creek is really the epicenter of the Tyrone community. Tyrone is a small city, suburb of Atlanta, and there's really not any big sports venue, civic center, big metropolis kind of thing in the Sandy Creek area. So the high school is really the center of the cultural universe out here in Tyrone. So our youth program is based on their campus. They get to work out with and watch the big boys work out, and it kind of gives them vision so that they can try to join in and be a part of that one day. And we're trying to indoctrinate them so they bleed red, white, and blue, so that the only thing they ever want to do is be a Patriot when they get bigger. One of the things that we take very seriously at Sandy Creek Youth Football is the environment that we create for the young people. We believe that coaches change lives. And all you have to do is ask the average young man who has influenced him over the course of his life. He may or may not remember the name of a single teacher, but he can tell you about Coach Jones that coached him in the Pee Wee Tigers back in 1984, and how he taught him how to hit or helped him get over his fear. Or sometimes coaches can translate the very same thing your parents are saying to you, and you will receive it from a coach when you're bucking it at the house doing that. We wrote a set of core values for our association, which is rather unique in youth football. Most folks just want to play football and win. But we wrote a set of core values that speaks to the way that we do business at Sandy Creek Youth Football. We talk about honesty, integrity, transparency, and letting the child be the focus. The child's safety and development are the primary concern of our association, to push that child to be all that he or she can be, but within the context of respect and integrity and how to conduct oneself, how to treat people, all of those things. So we pride ourselves on not just working on the athlete, but working on the total child. And then in the realm of sports, he learns how to be a man.
Well, we originally started the program, I think 4 years ago, I believe, and we had one team, and then the next year we had several more. And it's a great opportunity for kids to come and be a part of the program. We have a very unique situation. We have one coach that teaches at the elementary school. We also have a coach that teaches at the middle school. So, we got eyes on those kids from the time they walk in the elementary school to the time they come through our doors as a ninth grader. And so the youth league is kind of an extension of that. We get to see our kids, those little ones, practice out here because they practice at our place. They play at our place. So we get to see those kids grow from, I think 5 is the youngest age group in the youth league. So from 5 all the way through high school, these kids are Patriots. And that's kind of what, when Chip and I sat down and we began talking about that, we wanted them to be Patriots from the get-go. Tyrone being such a small little area and so small little town, which is obviously where the school is, but our school district expands all northern Fayette County. So we don't really have a central township, so to speak. And so the school becomes the center of everything. Our school becomes the center of our district. It's everything that happens in our district centers around this school. So if we can make this the center of our community, I think we'll go a long way in the long run. And we mentioned to you earlier, we got kids now that have played in this program that will be juniors, sophomores, and freshmen next year.
Number 6 shows the opposing team's running back exactly why it's so important to have the ball in the proper arm when running, with this 80-yard forced fumble return for the touchdown. And as always, at the end of every contest, win or lose, we show good sportsmanship with a handshake before running through the tunnel of love made by our Sandy Creek Patriot parents.